Now you pick this doctor when you're coming on door. Still looking for the ride at the end of mine. Some good news, sitting there sipping on cold truth.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First play of the game, first throw of the game. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Taken at the 19. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. He'll manage only a couple. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Young. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined emphasis on winning 1st down. But as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun, Young. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one. Third down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now fourth down. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Check. Let's go.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Jacksonville.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A big play for Jacksonville. 47 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw. That's complete to Etienne. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Back to throw. Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Young gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Young. He'll get this to his tight end, Jatavian Sanders.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's a designed run. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Ready? 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Now Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Young gonna give it to Brooks. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run with Brooks. Powering forward. He's in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the deep, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. But he cannot get away. Great job down there. to hold him to a short return. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
We'll go once more with Brooks. A hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's ETN. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incomplete.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Jaguars will get out in front 17-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On first down is Young. A throw left side caught by Sanders.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. The best guys I've been around Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
He's got a man. That's Tony. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Let's go.
A second down throw for Young. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Young. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Young.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? In the end zone. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars up their lead. It's now 24-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Young to throw on 1st and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop it. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Young hands it to Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Loose inside the 30. And he will score. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Carolina. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go, and the Panthers back within 10. It's now 24-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury. There's certain teams when they have a guy like this. I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here we go. Go.
To the right, on the run, it's ETN. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Once again, it's ETN. ETN has the first down, still going. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
It is brought in the end zone. Ryan Thomas, touchdown Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Backs to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Tony, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
In motion comes Thomas. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Yeah! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch. All you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On the give, it's Etienne. Etienne has the 1st down, still going. The speed on display. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hubbard. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw, Young. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Here in the 2nd half, you find yourself trailing late. Every single possession is critical. You can't waste any of them. But now, after that 3rd down sack, got to imagine a punt is coming. The likelihood of a comeback just continues to go down.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go. Young. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Let's go now. Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. The throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Let's go.
On the ground, here's Etienne. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
3rd and 9.
Set. Ready.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on to their already sizable lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the jump.
1st and 10.
Set up.
To throw, Young. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Now Young. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Young to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
First down, Panthers.
A tight end in motion now. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That'll be caught along the sideline. Good work there. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down. Here's Hubbard. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Another run here with Hubbard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
No help from those last two runs. It is 3rd and 13. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he's into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point is good. Panthers are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Here's Etienne. Only a couple on that one.
Let's go.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Set. Go.
They'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll try left side with Etienne. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.